Yes! I made it, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Pat Mac's Adventures. I am Patrick, and today I am escaping Cebu City here in the Philippines. Oh my gosh, guys, this has been a long time coming. As you know, I was just traveling the Philippines and got stuck here. I've been stuck here in the city of Cebu since March 28th. I decided early on to ride it out, thinking that things would get better. In early June, they did, and then things went backwards, got really bad again, and now we are in a more strict enhanced community quarantine. And I finally decided that, you know what? I think it's best for me to get out of the city and to get out now and head to Manila. For me, Manila I think would be a bit safer health-wise. I have friends there. All the embassies are in Manila, so as a digital nomad, it is easier for me to go to the embassies in person to find out what countries are accepting Americans in the future or currently. Also, there's just a lot of resources in Manila, and I think it's just the best place for me to be right now. It's currently July 5th, Sunday here, and I had read online that the local government and the federal government are having a meeting, I believe tomorrow, and possibly negotiating or implementing new regulations. So I realized that things could possibly get more strict here, and then if I want to get out, I should try to get out this weekend. A lot of people are probably curious, how am I getting out of Cebu City during this enhanced community quarantine? It's all through the Department of Tourism. I have been in contact with them for the past couple of weeks. Lots of emails, lots of phone calls. Almost a few times I almost actually got out of here, and today it looks like it's finally gonna happen, but it's been a lot of phone calls and emails back and forth, and if you want to get out, that's the best way of getting out. What I had to do is I had to get a letter from my hotel stating that I was at the hotel for 3 months. I took that letter to my local barangay. They give me some health certificate, which only took about 5 minutes. I take that certificate and I go get my COVID-19 test, which of course you want to have a negative. Once you get that, you book your ticket and you're good to go. The problem is, how do you get to the airport, right? And a lot of you are probably like, how are you getting out of the city? Well, after living here or being stranded here for the last 3.5 months, I've made a lot of Filipino friends here. It's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna miss everyone and I can't wait to come back. A friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend knew a guy who had a pass to go in and out of the cities due to his job, and so he part of his job is to drive people in and out of the cities. I was advised that it would be faster to get the test done at the airport. The total cost was 4,900 pesos, not cheap. It's about $100 US. So I went there just a few days ago, got the test, came back. The test is only good for 4 days. So if you're gonna leave, you've gotta leave within 4 days after you get that test. There are 5 flights leaving today. I'm on the 3 p.m. flight. I asked him to pick me up here at 11 a.m. just in case, because the day that we went to the airport to get the test, we got stuck in lots of traffic trying to get in and out of the city. We had to go through the quarantines and the documents and everything like that. So that's what you need in order to get out of here. Just contact the Department of Tourism and make sure that you have those documents that I mentioned. I'm all packed up. I don't think I've ever done a video about my bags. I'll have to do that in the future. This is my main bag that I traveled with, and yes, it is packed to the max. This is my backpack from Taiwan. Oh my God, it is amazing. Has so many different compartments. I'm actually feeling a little sad to leave this room. This room has been really lovely and really comfortable. I have this balcony right here. This balcony has made me sane. I honestly don't know how I would have kept going, staying here in the city without this balcony and having this light. I think I would go insane because I'd feel so claustrophobic. Anyways, I hope that information was helpful to you guys. Hopefully, crossing my fingers, this all works out. Nothing is guaranteed until I step out of the airport in Manila. Then I've made it. Anything could happen still. So I'm gonna head downstairs, say goodbye to everyone, and then head to the airport. Let's get out of here, guys. This is Joy, guys. She has been amazing here at the hotel, so I feel so sad to say goodbye. Next time I come to Cebu City, I'm staying here, yeah.
Yes.
She's been like a mother almost. All right, thank you so much.
Bye and take care.
You too, Joy, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jay. Okay, guys, here we go. Fingers crossed, everything works out. So I made it, guys. I made it inside. I believe this is called the MACTAN International Airport here on Lapu-Lapu Island. Everything is still the same, going through security and ticketing. Everyone just has all the protective gear and the shielding. I didn't film any of it because it was too much to film as I was doing things. But as you guys can see, you'll see seats like this, guys. So you can sit here, but then this is for social distancing. There's a gate over here. There's some stores still open. There's food. Let's see, guys. Jollibee is open. So if you come here, you've got Jollibee. There's also Food Avenue. Look at this, guys. This whole area. It's so weird to be back in an airport after all this time. I arrived in Cebu, I believe it was March 8th, March 9th. So I haven't been in an airport for almost 4 months, and it's very interesting, especially with the pandemic. Over here, electronics. You can still buy some electronics right now. I'm here early. My flight boards in about an hour, hour and a half. And then I will be on my way to Manila, guys. I'm so excited this is happening, but I still feel a bit surreal that I actually made it in here. Yes, I got myself some goggles, which I haven't been wearing at all. I don't know, I think just to be as safe as possible while on the airplane. So I think for now I'll keep them off, but once I board, I'll put them on. Takes some getting used to. There it is, guys. 3.5 months.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Philip 61 case. Receipt?
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes! I made it, guys. Alright, guys, the room here has double beds. There is a safe right here. You can see the mirrors along the walls. This is going to be where I'm going to teach. I already see it happening right here. Another big body mirror right here. Here is the bathroom. This is a bit interesting. So there's two. This is the toilet. Okay. Oh. And this is the shower. Looks very nice. And the sink here. There's a window. I have a beautiful view of the building right across. Streets right out there. I'm on the 4th floor. Hey guys, look at my mask face. I've made it, guys. I am in Manila. Oh my gosh. I cannot explain this feeling after being in Cebu City for 3.5 months and being so restricted to where I could go. But I honestly have to say, I'm a little sad too, because I made a lot of local Filipino friends. I made friends with some other foreigners, and I spent a lot of time with them during this quarantine and in the middle of this pandemic. And you know, it's gonna take maybe a day or two to adjust, to get used to this new adventure, this new journey. I can tell you though, as soon as things are safe again and back to normal, I am heading right back to Cebu, and I cannot wait to see all the people that I already made friends with and to explore more of Cebu and Bohol and other places I didn't get a chance to go to. I didn't show you guys a lot of the airport of me coming out. I was a bit tired, and just the transitioning, I wanted to be a bit more focused. I came through the domestic airport here in Manila. I was trying to do Grab, and the Grab was not working. I had seen and heard that Grab was working at some other terminals, but the terminal that I was at, it was not working. You have an option. You can take two different kinds of taxis. You can take a metered taxi, or you can take a taxi that's fixed. I took the metered taxi. I didn't get a lot of choices in hotels just because Manila is still in GCQ, so you get a list of hotels and you just have to kind of choose one of them. Then the plan is to look at condos and apartments and look for something more long-term. With the current situation in the United States, it's gonna be unfortunately difficult for me to go to places like Malaysia, Thailand, even back to Taiwan when they open. A lot of countries may start to restrict visitors from America, as we've seen Europe has already done that, so that's what I'm anticipating. So I may very well be here in the Philippines for the rest of the year, maybe even going into 2021. I'm not quite sure, but I think getting into an apartment or a condo is the next best thing for me. The flight today, the total cost was 7,000 pesos, which was pretty expensive to what it normally is. Normally, I think it's like, what, 2,000-3,000 pesos? Maybe that's even too expensive from Manila to Cebu or Cebu to Manila. But because of the current situation, that's what I had to pay. All in all, everything ended up working out, and I hope that this video is helpful to people back in Cebu City. It was very difficult for me to leave, and there were days where I thought I was maybe going to leave and I didn't, and it just finally worked out. I held my breath until I got to the hotel here in Manila because anything could happen, and I just wanted to get here, get checked in, and then I can take a big sigh of relief. Really interesting. I checked into the hotel here, and they started explaining that I was getting 3 meals a day. I'm like, oh, really? Unfortunately, I have to pay 1,900 pesos. That's the cheapest budget hotel I could find in Manila right now on the list that's accepting foreigners. I was checking in and they were saying, yeah, you get, you know, the cost is 1,900 a night, but you get 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then they said, oh, and sir, you cannot leave your room. We'll leave the food on the door. And I said, oh, wait a minute. Am I in quarantine? And they said, yes, sir. I'm like, well, no, because I just had my COVID-19 test on Friday and I was told I didn't have to go to quarantine. So I pulled up the papers and they kept looking at the papers, talking, looking at me, looking at me, giving me a weird look, talking. Oh, okay, sir, you're not in quarantine. Yes. No more quarantine. So I'm not in quarantine. I'm free to leave my room as I please. However, get this, guys, I still get the 3 meals a day, which is included in the 1,900 pesos. I think that's a pretty good deal, especially here in Manila in the middle of this pandemic. I'm pretty happy with this situation. I think everything worked out pretty well. Now I'm going to relax, probably for the next day or two, and then I will start investigating, looking at apartments and condos, and I may stay here for maybe 2 weeks. As I look at different places, I want to take my time to find the right place for me. Today was a wonderful day, and it was a long time coming. Yeah, it's weird. I feel sad. I do feel sad, but at the same time, I feel safe and relieved, and that there's so much more resources here and things for me to do, and it's just a better situation for me. Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and remember to live every moment to the max. I will see you guys next time here in Manila. Bye.